Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be making these cute and simple earrings. Here are the supplies and everything is listed right on screen. So let's get started. So these earrings are going to mostly be made of a mini puff stitch. If you know how to do a regular puff stitch, this should be fairly simple. And if not, don't worry, I'll explain every detail on how to make this mini puff stitch. So first you want to start off with a magic ring, and then we're going to chain 2. All right, from here we're going to start our puff stitch. So you want to yarn over, pull up a loop, stop there. Yarn over, pull up another loop, stop there. You should have 5 loops on your hook in total, and then you want to yarn over and pull through all 5 stitches on your hook, and we're going to yarn over and create another puff stitch just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after this second puff stitch, we are going to chain 1. So again, we're going to make the first puff stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up another loop, pull through all 5 loops, make another puff stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up another loop, pull through all 5 loops, and chain 1. Okay, we're going to make a total of 7 puff stitches and 7 chain 1 spaces. So at the end of this row, we should have a total of 7 clusters. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14 individual puff stitches. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 that we made in the beginning. Okay, from here, I'm going to cut my yarn. Go back into that same loop. I'm going to chain 1, pull that yarn through, and this is what it's looking like. Okay, and here in this space is where we're going to reattach our yarn. I find that it makes a better join. So from here, we're going to bring in our new color, which is white, and reattach our yarn with the slip stitch. Okay, from here, we're going to chain 2. And into the same space right here, we're going to make a double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to make 2 more double crochets all into that same stitch. It should look something like this at this point. Okay, so we're not going into this next stitch here. We're going into the chain space, okay? So make sure you pay close attention to where you're placing these next few stitches because we're going into the chain space, not the next stitch. So you want to really make sure that you're going into the chain space as you see that I'm showing here. And so into this chain space, we're going to make 2 double crochets. There's one. And there's 2. Then we're going to chain 3. And into this same stitch, we are going to make 2 more double crochets. Okay, so it should look something like the first one, where that chain 2 acted as a double crochet. So again, we are skipping the next stitches and we're going into the chain space. No chains in between, straight into the stitch. 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets, all into that same chain 1 space. Okay, and at this point, it should look something like this. We're going to keep repeating this all the way around, only into the chain spaces, okay? Only going into the chain 1 spaces. I'm just finishing up my last repeat of this row. So from here, we are going to slip stitch straight into the top of that chain 2. Okay, and at this point, you should have something that looks like this. You have 7 V shapes with chain 3 spaces all around. Okay, from here we are going to chain 1, cut our yarn, and pull tight. Okay, and this is what it's looking like at the end of this round, round 2. All right, now here into the chain 2 space. This yarn is beautiful, but man does it split. We are going to attach our first color that we were just working with. So attach your yarn. Okay, and from here we are going to chain 3. And we will make 3 more double crochets all into this same chain 3 space. So in total we will have 4 double crochets. Chain 3. And then we will make 4 more double crochets all into the same chain 3 space. We have 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. Okay, and now we have the first top of our flower. Isn't it so cute? All right, so moving on into this first space right here, we're going to make a single crochet. and into, let me zoom out a little bit. So into every chain 2 space, we are going to repeat the same pattern. We're going to make 4 double crochets, chain 3, and 4 more double crochets all into the same space. So as you're seeing, it's making a like a peak and a low point with that single crochet. This is pretty much the pattern repeat for this round. So in this space here, we are going to make a single crochet. And in every chain 3 space, you repeat that same process all the way until the end. And I'm back just to show you one more time, bringing in the end of this pattern. So I'm finishing off this last flower with my low point of a single crochet. And then I'm going to bring in my pattern repeat. So we're going to do 4 double crochets, chain 3, 4 double crochets. All right, and into this last space here, you want to make sure you don't forget it, and you want to place that single crochet right there, like this. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that we made in the beginning. Okay, and after we're done with that, we are going to chain 1, pull up a loop, and cut our yarn. And voila, guys, that's it. Very nice, very simple, very easy. And that's the flower. So now the next part is just to weave in all your ends, and I'm going to do that really fast. There was nothing special here. I just weaved in all my ends. Um, I don't think there's a correct way to do it. You just find out what's best for you. You do what's best for you, and yeah. Okay, so coming down to the last weaving in of my circle, cut off all my tails and my ends, and here we go. That's it. So this is the beautiful flower. It's very simple, only 3 rounds. We can't get more simple than that, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to turn these into earrings. If you are looking into that part, you will want to continue watching the video from here. So you want to grab your pliers and your earring hook, just like this. I opened up the bottom of the earring and put it through there. And for me, I just went simply through my chain 3 space. Just a side note, make sure you put your hook on backwards. So you want the part that's going to go in your ear, so the hook part, to be faced towards the back of your work, okay? Make sure that you're putting it on the right way. Took my pliers and closed it back together like this, just making sure I close that end, that loop end, making sure I put that hook back together. It's really simple. Once I got a good grip, I closed it tight. So you want to make sure you have 2 of those. And that's it, you guys. So here it is. Very easy, very simple, very cute. Look at that. I hope you are able to make this. If you can, please tag me. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about this and if this was able to work for you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.